In a league in which everybody's looking for that next big offensive thing, the Titans turn to someone familiar.
2 weeks after Matt LaFleur left for Green Bay, the Tennessee Titans have his replacement, tight ends coach Arthur Smith.
Hey, hit this on the long count, Marcus.
Yeah, okay. Excited to promote Arthur, give him this opportunity that's well-deserved.
Good break, good break.
At some point, you got to get an opportunity in any job. You never know till you step in there, but you prepare yourself mentally and you hope to get the opportunity. So now here it is.
The Titans wanted continuity in their next offensive coordinator and decided to stay in-house to find it.
Hey, Rob, let's go. Rob, let's go. We're up. Here we go, here we go, here we go. In and out, in and out. Drive it, drive it. Try to read it, Flu. Way to read it, Flu.
There it is. Good. Nice job.
There you go, Pat.
Biggest development of the offseason was that your position coach, Arthur Smith, was named the offensive coordinator. You rejoiced.
Indeed.
Explain why.
Man, you know, being around Art, I would say Art is a really good friend of mine. Really good friend of mine. Man, I can't even say I love the guy. You know, man, we've been through so much. He's always had my back. And, you know, sitting in there, we talk, and this is all he's been, you know, looking forward to. Obviously, he want to be a head coach, but this is the next step.
Smith's been an NFL assistant for 10 seasons, the last 8 right here in Tennessee, under 4 different head coaches.
Well, I've been very fortunate. When I got hired here in 2011, obviously I started out as a defensive quality control. I was able to learn from a lot of good people, and luckily I just kind of kept my head down and tried to do a good job at the job they gave me. Obviously last year with Mike Vrabel, and here I am. Keep going, man. Cody, you all right, man?
Good.
Ready to roll?
Great, man.
It'll always be with the 7-man protection. Here's what we're gonna do right here today. Go right here. When I got into this, it was always a goal of mine. I've always wanted to be an offensive coordinator, see what we could do as an offense and the vision and play call. That's always excited me and something I've been chasing after or wanted to do.
Come out of it. Get your eyes around. There we go.
I think the continuity offensively for us was important, just like on defense and special teams.
When you're building continuity this part of the year and then you get into the training camp and there's a trust built between guys.
It's when can you develop and improve as a player? And it's probably when you know what to do. And when you aren't sure what to do or you're still in a learning process, you're more concerned about learning and studying than you are actually performing. We're hopeful that, you know, heading into our second year, that there's going to be a lot of carryover.
The terminology might change a little bit, but I think the carryover from one year to the next is going to be important for us offensively.
We'll add some new things that we think can help us, but hopeful that we can add the details to allow the players to do their job better.
Yeah, I got to get the full 10 yards. 7.
Because we were 5 last time, that's why it didn't work.
Got to push to 10, 11, 12, 21. It's going to be drop back. It's 7-on-7, move the ball. I'm going to come right back to you, Dion, and hit you on a flag or something. You know what I'm saying? You got time to work the top. You got time to work the top. Widen them, give him something, and then get out of it. It's not a speed cut. It changes his drop. Get your eyes around. It marries with their drop. Yeah, I want to give him something and then break out of this thing. Plant throw. Put pressure on him. Put pressure on him. Get out of it.
Art is a great person. He's absolutely the right guy. He's ready.
I think, you know, Art's extremely intelligent. He has a way of communicating.
We just want to see it. We just know if it's too wide, it's not going to work. Nobody's going to believe it. The one thing they're going to fear is your speed. Make them fear you every time.
You know, from the day I got here and I didn't really know him, our offices were next to each other, so I could go in and talk to him at any time about anything, whether it was football or just shooting the breeze about life in general.
That one, you can go early. You can go early on that one, too. Okay? That's my bad, Tony.
I enjoy getting up and coming to work and working with Arthur and for Arthur.
You know what I'm saying, Kern? 100%.
You know, he's got a quick wit about him. He's funny.
Yeah, I know. I think you're right, man. You've really been doing a good job, Kern, of studying the playbook.
But he also has a serious side, and I think he does a great job of having a great blend of that, and I think the players appreciate that.
Arthur's a great guy, man. He's extremely humble, works hard, really smart guy. He cares about making us be better players and getting us in the right situations. I just think he's a very smart guy. And not only is he super smart, I know he works super hard.
Arthur's the right guy for the job because he earned it. He's the guy who's worked his way up, and clearly in order to work your way up in this league and to get to that level of an offensive coordinator, you must know what you're doing, you must work extremely hard. I compare it to an undrafted player. They have a harder road. It's not always fair in this league, and probably wasn't always fair for Arthur, but he's on top right now, and I'm extremely excited for him.
Arthur's mentality is always attacking and being physical. He loves that physical presence. As from being a tight end coach, you know those guys have to be physical, so we know what to expect from Arthur.
Attack, leverage, and get out of it. There you go, AJ. Rack. Stack the days, Rack.
I always see him out on the side somewhere talking to his tight ends, really going over some small details of every little play that they have.
Art every day. You got to block. You got to get your hands inside. You got to do this. Lift the ball in. You got to break down. Keep your arms pumping. And, you know, even though I look at him like, Art, God, he do it every day. And I like the consistency. He didn't care who I was and how many catches I had. He was like, I don't care how many catches you got. I'm still going to tell you every day, lift the ball in. I don't care how good you run routes. Every day I'm going to tell you, pump your hands, get out your breaks. And I like that.
Guys trust you, and you know he's going to hold you accountable. So I think that makes guys want to play harder for him and want to hold themselves accountable as well.
He's a very hands-on coach. When he was working with the tight ends down there, you could see him. He would put a pad on and let them knock him around and hit him.
I just have always, respected, how well he was as a teacher and what he, tried to give to this program.
I'm certainly not impressed with myself or think I've arrived just because I've given a chance to be a coordinator. Like I got a lot of work to do and improve myself, and that'll never stop as long as I'm coaching.
All the hard work pays off. That's why I work hard. No days off. I'm only human. I make mistakes. Everything I make gonna be great.
Really excited to get going. New team, new start.
I know you like being here.
Yeah, I'm getting out of that habit though.
One of the things that Coach Vrabel does a great job of is making sure these guys understand that you got to have a growth mindset, as a Tennessee Titan. Every year, you got to get better and better and better.